Yo, what is good YouTube? I am Richie Kim, and today I'm going to be bringing you all the performance review on the Nike Kyrie 5. Before we get started, if you all enjoy sneaker content just like this, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. But anyways, let's get right into it. As always, starting off with the traction, the Kyrie 5 features a multi-directional traction pattern that isn't herringbone, but it looks very similar to herringbone. And on the bottom of the traction, you have these colored areas which kind of look like eyes because it's supposed to be based off of Kyrie's Eye of Ra tattoo, which is supposed to keep bad juju away from him. Overall, I thought the traction was really nice. If you guys are playing on clean courts, you guys should have no problems, but as you play on dustier courts, the traction does pick up some dust, so you will have to wipe, and depending on how much dust is on your courts, you're gonna have to wipe a lot. But once you guys do that quick wipe, it's a really quick and easy wipe. You guys are gonna have great traction for a few plays. Just be cautious that you will have to wipe, and if you don't, you may have some slip ups here and there. So just wipe if you guys are playing on dustier courts. Overall, I'd say traction is really nice. It has really great bite. The rubber is actually pretty soft. It's not like terribly soft, but it's pretty soft. And in my first impression video, I said that the rubber felt hard, but after I broke them in, the rubber got nice and soft, and the traction feels amazing. But I would definitely not use these outdoors because it's just not gonna last. Overall, the Kyrie 5 has really nice traction. Just in general, the Kyrie line has really great traction, and it's no different in this shoe. So for traction, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. So moving on to the cushion, the Kyrie 5 finally features a 4-foot zoom unit, and I'm really happy about that. They took out the zoom unit from the heel and basically moved it to the 4-foot, and it's not just an ordinary zoom unit, it's a brand new zoom unit called like the Nike Air Zoom Turbo, and basically it encompasses this whole 4-foot area. And instead of just being a regular zoom unit, what it is, it's like a segmented zoom unit, or articulated, or however you want to call it. And it encompasses this whole 4-foot area. It's an 8mm zoom unit, and it feels really nice. So if you guys know what regular zoom feels like, it feels really amazing. You get that really nice bounce. But in this shoe, the zoom unit isn't that bouncy. It's a very, very subtle bounce, but just enough to feel really nice. But you also maintain that really, really responsive feeling and court feel, which I really enjoy. So overall, it's definitely not that typical zoom unit feel, but personally, I really like it because I feel like it's definitely catered more towards responsiveness, but you do get that subtle bounce, which is really nice. And in the heel, it is just standard Phylon, and it feels like Phylon. There's nothing special about that. I mainly play on my 4-foot, so I'm perfectly fine with this setup, and for me, it feels really great. If you all are looking for impact protection, I would definitely say don't get this shoe because this isn't really catering to that type of play. If you all need to make very quick movements, I would say this is definitely the shoe for you. It does throw in that zoom unit in there, which is really nice, but you don't lose anything else. So for cushion, I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. Moving on to the materials, it's really nothing special. It's just engineered mesh like what we saw on the Kyrie 4. Up in the 4-foot area, it's pretty much identical to the Kyrie 4, but as you move towards the back, you do get this more crispy type of engineered mesh because it's like glued, and you can definitely feel it, but it's there for a purpose and it provides a lot of support. Whereas up in the 4-foot, you do have a slightly more free-flowing engineered mesh, but it's not exactly free-flowing because it does offer a lot of support as well. And on top of that, you do have like fuse in your high wear areas such as the toe, which is just there for added durability. Overall, the Kyrie 5 material wise is nothing special, but it does get the job done. So for materials, I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. So moving on to the fit, I thought the fit in the Kyrie 5 was amazing. It is a little bit narrow, just as all Kyries are, and lengthwise I feel like it's pretty true to size, but the overall fit is just really nice, and it has to do with this shroud, or like the lotus shroud, or whatever they're calling it. It really does the job well. So the way it works is the laces really don't even go through the flywire that's connecting at the bottom of the shoe. It's just going through flywire that's coming out through the top of the shroud. And basically what happens is when you tighten your shoe, you pull on the flywire that's on the top, which then pulls down the shroud and then really just hugs your foot. And the fit is super nice because of that. I think the Kyrie 5 provides a pretty good one-to-one fit, and overall the fit was really amazing. For fit in the shoe, I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. So moving on to the support, there's really nothing special about the support, but it does a really nice job at what it's supposed to do. In terms of forefoot lockdown, you have really great forefoot lockdown because of the shroud and just like the overall shape and materials of the shoe. I didn't have any side-to-side movement on the footbed, which was really nice, and upon lateral movements, you don't have that tippy feeling or you don't have like any rollover feeling on those movements. So if you guys like to do hard crossovers, you'll be perfectly fine in the shoe. As far as heel slippage goes, I didn't have any heel slippage at all. My ankle felt very contained. Just my foot in general just felt very contained in the shoe, and it was a really amazing feeling. Not only that, but the support also comes from the flat base or the somewhat flat base of the Kyrie 5. So in previous Kyrie models, the sole has been rounded pretty heavily, but in the Kyrie 5, they definitely toned it down a little bit. So running down the middle of the outsole is pretty flat, but you do get that rounded outsole on the sides just because, you know, that's how Kyrie plays and he needs it. But combine that with every other support feature on the shoe and you have a very supportive shoe. So for support, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I believe the Kyrie 5 retails for $130, which is a $10 increase on the Kyrie 4, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. Even if it is, I believe $130 is totally worth the price. I really enjoyed playing with these, and these are definitely gonna be in my rotation. Just everything about the shoe, the fit, the support, the traction, and the cushion, it's just really, really nice. They could use better materials, but you know, I don't really think we're ever gonna see that on a Kyrie model unless there's like a premium version of it. But for 130 bucks, this is definitely a great shoe, but this is definitely not the shoe if you're looking for impact protection. This is definitely catered towards more guard play style, those people who need to be really fast and need to stop on a dime. So yeah, if you guys are looking for impact protection, I would not recommend these. Otherwise, I'd say go for it. I'm pretty sure we've all been waiting for the Kyrie 5 for a while now, and let me tell you that these do not disappoint. That's pretty much it for this performance review. If you all like this video, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below, and also smash that thumbs up button for me as it really does help me out. While you guys are at it, check out this video on my left and on my right, and that's pretty much it. Till next time, peace.